Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first Home Tech Decisions video. I'm here with my good friend, Brandon Doyle. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, sure. Hey everyone, I'm Brandon Doyle. I'm a real estate agent and I write for Realtor Magazine. I'm really passionate about smart home technology and I've got some products here to show everyone today.
Awesome, thank you. Have you ever been walking through Best Buy, Home Depot, Menards, or wherever your local store is and say, there's just too much tech out there. What am I supposed to buy for my home? What would be the best thing to buy for my home? Well, we're here to answer those questions for you. Brandon, would you like to take it away and kind of talk about some things that you've bought for your home?
Yeah, so I've done a number of reviews and I've got some of the tech that I have here in my home out on the table here. But when you're thinking about getting into smart home technology, a lot of people are going to start with something simple like a Ring doorbell or a smart thermostat, the Ecobee, the Nest, something along that lines. What I'm going to encourage you to do is, before you do anything, go out and buy a nice router, a nice wireless router. If you're using a router that's provided by your internet service provider, such as like Xfinity, you're going to run into a lot of limitations. So quit paying rent on that. Just go out and buy a nice modem and get a nice wireless router. You're going to save yourself a lot of headaches.
That's awesome advice. Now, to someone who's just wanting to upgrade their home to a little bit more smart technology, where would you start on products from the router? So they get a new router. What would kind of be the first thing to do to start their home off in a smart home setting?
Yep, so a lot of smart home tech is going to fall into a number of different categories. We've got security related devices such as your doorbell. So we've got some security systems over there on the right. Then we've got lighting, whether it's a bulb or a switch. And then energy savings, which is going to be something like your thermostat. And so really want to look for things that are going to increase your overall convenience in your home, the comfort, energy savings, and security.
That's awesome. So when you bought this beautiful new home, what was kind of the first item that you were dying to get and install and test out?
So in our previous townhome, we had Leviton lights, and which are Wi-Fi controlled. There's no hub. So we were anxious to switch over to Lutron, which actually uses a hub that's right here. So I had asked the builder if they could install them for me, and the upcharge was just astronomical. So it was something I took on myself. It was pretty straightforward. Other than that, the Ring doorbell was something that I had been thinking about doing. I now realize that I've been pointing to the show when I meant to be pointing here to the Ring doorbell.
All good, man. Here, we will just switch it out just like that.
The back of the boxes all look the same. So I was excited to install a Ring doorbell, and that's been great for us. So other than that, at our old townhouse, we had an Ecobee, so that was easy.
So let me ask you, Brandon, do you consider yourself a handyman?
No. Just enough to be dangerous.
So just an average person can take some of these right from their store and install them into their home?
Yes, definitely. A lot of the stuff you don't even need to like open up your walls or do anything. It's all wireless controlled. I definitely encourage people to do switches over bulbs, and that's something where you'll need to open up the wall a little bit, pull out your old switch, but then really it's just a matter of matching the wires up, and obviously turn the power off first, electrocute yourself. But I think in a future episode we can certainly do a live installation here at my home and swap out one of these switches on the wall for you and show you how easy it really is.
That sounds fantastic. Now, for someone like myself who lives in a home that say is aged, kind of what would you recommend from a safety perspective on changing out some items?
Yeah, so it's important that we turn the power off at the breaker.
That was my problem.
Before we do anything. And then when we're taking wires off, pull it out and look at which wire goes to where and match it up. So tag wires when you're removing them so that your load wire is always marked. And otherwise, you can purchase a device that will detect if there's power in the line. So what you want to do is avoid connecting the wires up incorrectly. That would it could be very dangerous.
That could be very dangerous. Sparks would fly.
Yeah, when in doubt, if you're not comfortable, definitely hire a licensed electrician. So
that sounds fantastic. So if all of these products here on the table are kind of throwing you off right now, don't worry. We are going to be submitting several different episodes and kind of going through the different pieces of the homes piece by piece. And so right now, what we're going to do is kind of just go over a little overview of some of these items briefly. And then we will chunk them up into episodes. And so you'll get a little bit more entertainment, probably some funny jokes as we go along this process. But we hope that you stay with us and learn some cool things about these products and how to make your home a little bit more energy efficient. Thanks, Brandon.
Thanks.